Welcome to the lovely stock market weekly recap, baby. That's right. Let's talk about it. So, we start off with the portfolios, the Robinhood, then the M1. Then we transition to how the indices did. Then we look at news. So, good bit of news today this week. So, big week. Let's take a look. So, overall for the week, the portfolio was only up 0.18. Yikes, only up 0.18. Brings us now all time to up 32.15% or $4,550. As far as updates this week, to be honest, not a massive week for updates. So really the only news we have is dividend news. So I didn't make many adjustments to the portfolio this week because I'm kind of waiting to see what this earnings season looks like, to see whether it's time to start buying in or not. I got plenty of money sitting on the sideline still, so we'll see. We had the Global X Super Dividend ETF, paid 42 cents, which got reinvested for 0.027 shares, nothing major. Realty Income, or O, the monthly dividend company, paid 473, which reinvested for 0.08 shares. Apollo Commercial Real Estate paid $10.88, which reinvested for 1.13 shares, which is nice. I don't know about you, but I mean, every quarter gaining an extra share, and from there it only builds further. It's something I like. So, position I'd like to definitely expand on. Come Monday, I likely will purchase some more of this because I'm still under cost basis, and I do like this company. So, it's a very nice dividend payer. And I also got paid by Arbor Realty Trust, $19.50. Which reinvested for 2.25 shares. Again, that's really nice there because we talk about every quarter. It just means even more, and therefore I get more shares, and that's what this dividend reinvestment program is all about. That's why it's so beautiful. We love to see it. On our M1 Finance portfolio, on the week we were up 1.58. Nothing major there. Market gain of $188 and earned dividends of $236. Overall brings us all time to a total return of 34.32% or $1,453. Now again, that is time weighted, so if you look at actually based off the positions, I'm up 10.39% or $1,100. But if you include dividends, I'm up 34%, so you love to see that. As far as activity is concerned, you can see this week we got, they definitely didn't calculate it right on the weekly dividend thing anyways, because we have ARI, ABR, Main, and O that all paid out. So pretty nice. ARI paid $9.17, ABR $8.66, Main Street Capital $2.36, and O $1.21. I love to see it. So yep, 1.5% for the week. So let's look at the indices, see how they did. The Dow Jones actually performed better than any of the indices this week. That's right, the best performing index was the Dow Jones, believe it or not. On the week, up 2.29%. Good to see a green week for them. Overall brings year to date to 6.5% down. Not bad considering a pandemic and recession has happened this year. I can't lie to you. The S&P 500 was up 1.25. Year to date now pretty well flat, down only 0.19%. Pretty massive there. So the M1 portfolio did outperform the S&P 500, but the Robinhood didn't. And now here's the shocker, right? The NASDAQ down 1.08%. The NASDAQ was down. Overall year to date down, or up 17%, I should say. And again, that's why my Robinhood portfolio didn't quite perform as much. It's a lot more tech heavy, I would say, than my M1 Finance portfolio. So that's why we didn't see as big of a week. But overall, we like to see it. We see some of my favorite stocks just waiting there and just waiting for me to buy them. I got obviously still holding on to my 25 shares of Neo, just gonna wait and see what happens. Thing was down 50%, but then we have Plug was down again today. Blink shot up again, but we're gonna get there. Okay, they're gonna get to a point where I'm gonna buy them again. Don't worry. So As far as news is concerned, Robinhood has raised another $320 million, which boosts its valuation to $8.6 billion. They wrote in a blog post, the new funding comes from new and existing investors, including TSG Consumer Partners and IVP. Pretty nice. So Robinhood again talks about potentially going public, and is it going to happen? I don't know. There's maybe a chance. We see Google trying to get into the food delivery business in India. Now, how they plan on doing it, I don't know. So, I don't know what they plan on doing for this. I don't know. Uber fell, obviously, as a result of it. But Dunzo is supposedly going to be one of the delivery partners. They potentially could have more delivery partners in India, too. Definitely a big market there they're trying to get involved in. We have President Trump signing the Hong Kong Autonomy Act, which is a very nice little bill here, which pretty much it ends preferential treatment for Hong Kong in order to hold China accountable for oppressive actions. So pretty much the focus is on Hong Kong being its own nation, as it really should be for the most part. So it is good to see too. I mean, these are people that are out here. They're protesting their government with our flag. It's incredible to see that that people want to come to a country that's free, and our people don't even want to live here. It's kind of incredible. So sometimes I wish we could switch places with some of these people. I don't know about you, but if you really hate this country so much, I think you'd like to maybe want to find out what it's like to live in Hong Kong. You might not like it. Just going to throw that one out for you. We have Texas County has okayed the $14 million plus in Tesla tax breaks for the factory. And again, the potential here is that they will be building potentially a factory here in Texas, as opposed to they do have a factory in Texas, I should say. We're coming up, but again, too, there's talks of moving the headquarters to Texas, and this is just the potential here. We talk about California being a garbage place to run a business. It really is. If you're not a tech company, California's garbage for you. So very interesting to see how this goes. So the goal here is for this factory to build the Cybertrucks. I'll be purchasing one, by the way, so I hope you enjoyed that. Apple has won the appeal against the ridiculous EU tax demands that they wanted $13 billion or 13 billion euros, I should say. Ridiculous garbage, and I'm glad that Apple wins the appeal, because the EU is just absolutely just trying to take advantage of companies that they have no chance of making. What can I say? Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm glad that Apple won this out and didn't have to pay a garbage. I mean, come on now, get out of here. Dell is exploring a spin-off of VMware, potentially selling its 81% stake in VMware, kind of like, more of as a separate entity than it is Dell. So we'll see how that goes. Not something I'm super interested in. Twitter got hacked. What a shocker. They're a piece of garbage, so verified accounts aren't able to tweet, so blue check marks completely gone. Elon Musk, Bill Gates, who's Bill Gates? Kanye West, Uber, and Apple accounts have been hacked. Joe Biden, Jeff Bezos, Mike Bloomberg, and President Obama have been hacked. You know who wasn't hacked? Donald. They did not hack Donald. What a shocker. My guess is now we will have probably another year's worth of news cycle about Russia hacking Twitter. So just going to throw that one out there. Don't use Twitter, guys. Come on now. Twitter's not that good. Netflix down massively after their earnings report, where really it was all entirely due to guidance. So guidance was really the main the main reason the stock was down. Only expecting to add 2.5 million next quarter, when really they should do pretty well. But this quarter they added more than expected anyway. So what can I say? June video games. The report came out and they grew 26%. Gosh, it's crazy. Slower than the 50% of last month, I should say. Year to date, up 19% though in video game sales, which is massive. Yeah, very good to see there. Very good to see how that's going. Yeah, what can I say? What can I say? Pretty nice. And finally, we had the fact that, well, that's right, the Federal Trade Commission is considering taking sworn testimony from Mark Zuckerberg and Sheryl Sandberg as part of its antitrust investigation against the company. You know, is this company a monopoly? No. Are you stupid? I don't know. I don't know about you, but this is not a monopoly, all right? There's plenty of different avenues out there for social media. There really is. I mean, you talk about the companies they own. I mean, Instagram, Facebook probably is what they're trying to say is monopolizing, but again, we just talked about garbage Twitter before. Plenty of users are on garbage Twitter. We got Pinterest. I mean, there's so many different platforms out here that people can use. Reddit. I mean, come on now. I feel like the FTC has nothing better to do besides try to pick fights, right? They've got nothing better to do. So they're bored right now. They're trying to figure out something, and this is their something. So get out of here, guys. That's all I got for you. A little bit salty this week, but you know how it is.